What's your greatest regret? Googling my father one day when I was in my 40s. I always knew he was a horrible person. He hurt me and my mother every way you can think of. When I was a teenager, he was arrested after DNA evidence tied him to a string of young boys who were violated. It wasn't really a shock. The bright side was that he was sent to prison for 10 years. In that time, I moved both me and my mother to another state to make sure he was out of our lives. But one day, years later, I was curious and looked him up. I knew that he'd changed his name after he got out of prison because he'd written to me a few times trying to reconcile. I found an article that mentioned his new name, and my heart sunk. He'd married again and had a son, who was a teenage champion basketball player. There was a picture of them together, celebrating him winning some scholarship. Seeing his hand on his son's shoulder made me sick. I found my half-brother on Facebook and contacted him telling him who I was, and asked if he knew what kind of man our father was. He didn't seem to have any idea what I meant. I sent him the court documents and explained to him what he'd done to me and my mother. I just wanted him to know the truth so he could protect himself and his family. But 2 days later I got a call from an unknown number. It was my father sobbing. He told me that his son had unalived himself. Apparently he'd had a lot of mental health struggles, and finding out his father was a monster was the last straw. My father asked me if I was happy now that I'd ended the life of an innocent child. I don't know if it was my fault, but I wish I'd never looked at